If you tuned in tonight hoping to catch a new episode of Georgie and Mandy's first marriage, you probably noticed pretty quickly that Season 2, Episode 7 didn't air. And if you've been following the show closely week after week, this break might feel a little frustrating, especially with how intense and emotional Season 2 has been so far. But there is a reason for the delay, and the good news is that the show isn't disappearing or going on some unexpected long-term hiatus. Instead, CBS has simply shifted the schedule, which happens more often than viewers realize. So let's break down exactly why there's no new episode tonight, what caused the delay, and most importantly, when Season 2, Episode 7 is officially set to return. First, the biggest reason there's no new episode on November 27th is due to CBS's holiday programming schedule. Networks typically adjust their lineups around the Thanksgiving window, both before and after the holiday, because viewer habits shift dramatically. Fewer people sit down for their regular shows during this time, which means new episodes often suffer in ratings. Even though Georgie and Mandy's first marriage has been performing extremely well for a freshman sitcom, CBS doesn't want to waste a major episode during a week when many households aren't watching live TV. Another factor is the simple reality of network pacing. Season 2 is expected to run across several months, and CBS wants to make sure episodes are spaced out evenly. If the network aired new episodes every single week without pause, the season would wrap too quickly, leaving a content gap early next year. So taking strategic breaks, especially around holidays, helps extend the season and keeps viewers coming back. What's also important is that Georgie and Mandy's first marriage is currently one of CBS's most watched new comedies. When a show is performing this well, networks become extra careful about when they release new installments. They want to maintain momentum, not accidentally lose viewers with poorly timed scheduling. And again, airing a big emotional or plot-heavy episode right after Thanksgiving, when families are traveling or recovering from the holiday chaos, would almost guarantee a drop in ratings. Now, here's the part most fans want to know. When is Season 2, Episode 7 coming? CBS has officially scheduled the next new episode to air on Thursday, December 5th. That means we've only got about one more week before the season picks back up. The show will return to its usual time slot and continue the storyline right where Episode 6 left off, which is huge, considering the emotional and dramatic tension building around Georgie's job pressures, Mandy's rising fame, and the Cooper family navigating all kinds of personal transitions. The short break actually comes at a pretty interesting point in the story. Episode 6 left a lot of fans talking, especially with Georgie sinking deeper into questionable decisions and the growing strain between him and Mandy. Mandy's rapid climb at the TV station is also beginning to put pressure on their relationship in ways neither of them fully understands yet. Meanwhile, Mary's new romance, Mima's ongoing legal issues, and the family's unresolved grief over George Sr.'s death are creating a lot of overlapping emotional layers. This pause gives viewers time to sit with all of that before the next chapter hits. It's also very likely that Episode 7 will swing the story in a new direction. Mid-season episodes often serve as turning points, especially in sitcom-style dramedies like this one. They tend to escalate existing conflicts or reveal something that changes the trajectory of a season. So even though it's frustrating to wait, CBS probably wants the biggest audience possible to see this episode live, which explains why they held it until early December. In a broader sense, this scheduling decision fits a pattern CBS has used for years. Shows like Young Sheldon, The Big Bang Theory, Ghosts, and The Neighborhood have all taken late November breaks at some point. It's almost a built-in tradition at this point. New episodes pause for Thanksgiving, return the first week of December, then air one or two more episodes before heading into the winter hiatus around Christmas and New Year's. That means there's also a strong chance Season 2, Episode 7 will be one of the last episodes of 2024 before the show takes its official winter break. If CBS follows their usual pattern, we may get Episodes 7 and 8 in December, followed by another short hiatus until January. Nothing surprising, just standard network scheduling. So even though it's disappointing to turn on CBS and see a rerun instead of the next chapter of Georgie and Mandy's story, the good news is that the show is right on track, and your wait isn't going to be long. The next new episode is officially dropping on December 5th, and from everything we know about the direction of the season, It's shaping up to be one of the more intense and emotional episodes so far. Georgie's rising stress, Mandy's career momentum, their teetering marriage, and the Cooper family's shifting dynamics all make this upcoming episode a critical one. And with how Season 2 has been building its themes, pressure, resentment, grief, ambition, and the fragility of young marriage, Episode 7 could be the moment when everything finally tips over. For now, the best thing fans can do is catch up on previous episodes, revisit some of the slower character moments you may have missed the first time, and get ready for what's coming next. Because once Episode 7 hits, the rest of Season 2 is likely going to move fast, raise the stakes, and push Georgie and Mandy into territory they aren't emotionally prepared for.